Okay.
So my understanding, Your Honor, is that we have an agreement for this to be a participation case. My client will be ordered
Hold on. Got to interpret.
Ms. Palacios will be ordered to participate in services. The current SAPSR that the department filed will remain pending. There will be triggering events that if my client violates the terms of the order, then the removal case will be triggered and revived, assuming that Mr. Caballero is a non-offending parent still. If that happens, the children will be placed on the emergency removal basis with him, and the placement will alternate on a one week basis.
And that's now, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
And who has who has the kids right now? They're where?
They're with the placement, who is the maternal brother and sister-in-law. And
so go on.
My request would be that I think normally we do Sundays to Sundays on 1 week. If that's agreeable to everyone, then my client could go over there until this Sunday, and then Dad could get them one Sunday.
So Dad would get the kids on the week beginning on 9/3 and every week thereafter, correct? I mean, every other week, right?
I would propose 6 p.m. unless anybody has an issue with that. And then the weeks that my client has possession of the children will be at the residence of the current placement, which is the maternal brother and sister-in-law. Ms. Palacios would be supervised by the placement. The children would return to their school prior to removal. My client would transport the children to school with the understanding that every now and then her brother or sister-in-law may assist.
That would be during her weeks, correct?
Yes, Judge. And then based on the 1 week schedule, nobody would pay child support to the other party.
So we need to order that Mr. Caballero's child support cease effective September 1st.
Yes, I think that's all.
Ms. Bradley, is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Harris, you and your client's understanding?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Yes.
Mr. Hart, Costa's understanding?
It is my understanding. I had one comment. I know that Mr. Caballeros is non-offending, but on a week-on-week off case, would it be appropriate to have some sort of co-parenting counseling because of, well, they're going to have to learn to work better with each other.
Are y'all, hold on, sir. Are y'all still going to have like a family group conference or meeting to work out all the services that are going to be needed?
They should have a family team meeting, Judge, that they do with FBSS.
Okay. Mr. Hart, at that family team meeting, bring up the co-parenting because that's a good idea. And I'll just add it to the order also.
Yes, that's our understanding, Your Honor.
Anything else, Mr. Hart?
No, Your Honor.
Down anything? Is that your understanding?
Yes, Your Honor, that's my understanding. I just want to clarify, just so we don't, I think we're all on the same page, but when mom is transporting the kids to school, she will not be supervised. It's not going to be required that the brother or the sister-in-law ride with her to school, but that will be the only time, absent agreement of the department and the ad litems, that she not be supervised. And I would ask that if the department and the ad litems agree to modify her supervision, that we're allowed to do that without returning to court.
I'll put mom's visitation can change as agreed by CPS and Atlanta. Okay. Anybody need anything else? No? Okay.
Judge, I have one other request, and I haven't talked about this to anybody yet, but I think the kids are in gymnastics and some other extracurriculars. I would just ask that whoever has them that we make sure they get to their extracurriculars.
I'm going to say children to be taken to their extracurricular activities by the parent in possession. And I don't mean that this actual specific parent has to do it. Like Mr. Caballero can have a family member, a friend, or, mom can have placement, her family, but they just need to get them there. Anybody have anything else? Okay, parents, after today, there'll be a meeting called a family team meeting. And at that time, more services that y'all do or don't need to comply with will be discussed. Everybody understand? Mom and Dad, y'all understand that? Yes, ma'am. I see Mom. Dad, do you understand?
Señor Caballero, ¿entendió ese punto que acaba de enunciar la juez? Tiene que responder verbal para que le escuchen, señor.
Yes.
The answer is yes, Johanna. I'm sorry, I just notify him that he needs to give verbal answers so everybody hear him.
Okay, thank you. And we'll come back to court for compliance hearing on October 17th.
No, porque como quiera tengo que hacerlo.
I don't have no problem because regardless, I have to do it.
Okay.
And Judge, that'll be by Zoom.
Yes, ma'am. Anybody have any objections to Zoom?
No, Your Honor.
No, okay.
No, ma'am.
I'll be there in person that day, so if somebody wants to come, they're welcome to come. Okay, and Mr. Ostrowski is going to be there, and y'all just say we're going to put it at 9 o'clock, okay? Okay? Anybody need anything else?
No, Judge.
Ms. Harris, did Mr. Caballero fill out his application for court-appointed attorney?
Your Honor, I'm sorry, he has not. I was reading while we were doing the case. I have a Spanish version, and I will send it to him today.
Mr. Ostrowski, can you tell Mr. Caballero that he's going to have one paper to fill out for Ms. Harris and to fill it out and send it back to her as soon as he gets it, or he won't be entitled to an attorney?
¿Entendió?
¿Me va a llegar al correo de la casa?
Is it going to go by USPS mail or is it going to come by email, Johanna?
Email.
Va a ser por medio de correo electrónico, señor Caballero.
Okay.
Very good.
Okay. Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, well, good luck to everybody, and I'll see y'all October. In Coriel this new time.
So what's the new, Judge, what's the difference with the new statute for September 1?
I have to talk into a phone. I have to record it. Why about finding efforts and all kind of stupid stuff.
Whoa.
It has to be recorded, yeah.
Yeah, so I had to, because this statute and my app wouldn't work, just lovely.
Well, at least you don't have to be in court to do that. You can do it in chambers, so to speak.
Yeah, yeah. Or I can do it with a court reporter, and we all have access to court reporters all the time.
Yeah,
but if I know there's a lawyer, the lawyer has to be contacted too.
Wow. I need to read that statute.
Yeah.
So, Becky, we've missed you. We know you've been busy, been trying not to call you. Are you ready for trial?
I'm not ready, but that's okay. I have a few more days. My audio visuals are ready. I went over to the courthouse and ran them all through there. That audio is going to work great on a recording that I have, so I'm happy about that.
Yay.
So, yeah, Dwayne and I spent some time this morning together working on that, so it was good. Thank you for asking.
It's a lot of work.
You know what? It's a fight worth fighting. That's for sure.
We all owe Jennifer a ton of gratitude.
Did we get a final version to sign yet? Let me go back into my emails.
No, I don't think yet. We're still,
okay.
I mean, like we're piecemealing it, but we're down to signature lines and stuff, so we're good.
Okay.
Judge, we do have an agreement. It's just we're fixing some clerical errors, and then it should be signed today. And I've got the motion in order to dismiss ready to go also.
Okay.
Do we need a caseworker? Because I can't find her.
No, you don't need a caseworker.
Okay. Kimberly, your hair is pretty. It's really beautiful. That color
is pretty today. Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice color.
Hides the gray.
It's beautiful. So, Becky, on a case we had together. I don't know, you're probably getting these texts too. Like,
I know, today's the day.
I woke up, I'm headed to the airport. I'm at
the
I'm about ready to
play
get
by play.
I'm on the plane. We're getting ready to depart.
I'm just glad her and the adoptive mom or whatever, foster placement have worked it all out so I don't have to drive back and forth to Austin to tote her around.
It seems to be working. We shall see.
Yeah.
I think they know that you're watching and that I'm watching, and that so
That's good.
At least for a while it'll work.
That's as long as she can stay engaged. That's what matters.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that a case that y'all were on in Blanco County closed. That the mother's out kind of up the same old business she was before. The children got taken away from her and the husband.
Oh no!
I mean, I haven't heard that, but I can really
clubbing and drinking and doing crazy stuff.
Well, I will follow up on that.
Videos.
I will follow up on that for sure. I've been texting and checking. I haven't put my eyes on, but I certainly will.
Yeah, you might check in with Paula and see if she has any.
And the children are going to the Phoenix Center anymore, supposedly.
They're supposed to still be seeing Tina Nunley though. They couldn't get the schedule worked out for the kids to go.
Okay.
And I thought Tina Nunley had talked to the therapist at Phoenix. But I'll double check on all that, guys.
The judge is always How does the judge always know this stuff before?
Because it's a small community.
No, I mean, she knew it was probably going to happen even before that.
Yeah,
oh, she's got a sixth sense. I don't know.
Hey, I'm not dropping cocaine now, y'all. Come on.
I haven't heard anything. I'll check around.
I had heard from the CASA. I'd heard some whispers from CASA.
Yeah,
but I didn't.
Still living at the crisis center, crisis network apartments, or what?
Oh, they'll be on top of that for sure.
Judge, I texted Thomas and I just tried calling him and no response.
Well, and I mean, it's kind of important that he be here because it's, it's his child that's being placed out of state,
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if he forgot, because I didn't see any comments from him on the drafts.
Does he have an office or a cell phone? I mean, I guess he has a cell phone since you're trying to text him, right?
Right, that's correct.
Well, we talked about this.
If he's somehow out of pocket today, he's probably not going to be able to sign the agreed order today. Oh, he just texted. He said he'll be there shortly.
Okay.
Judge, I just did my first temporary restraining order against Belong.
Oh, you did? What'd you do?
Tell us.
They were trying to move a kid that they shouldn't be.
Where were they trying to move him? I mean, like from a home to a foster home?
Well, she was in an RTC. She was at St. Jude's, and she was there, but she's 16. So it was getting time that they needed to move her to some place that she could do a transitional living. So Belong found a place in Austin for her to go, but the transitional place didn't have a spot for her yet. So they put her into the shelter that's associated with it. Well, now she's been at the shelter. She's doing great. She loves it. And come to find out, Belong doesn't have a contract with that TLP. So they said, well, we're going to have to move her someplace else. And she's on the wait list for a different one in Austin, even though Belong said that they could make contracts with anybody on, within 24 hours if they needed to. So they found a place in Spring, Texas. And even though I said no and the kids said no, they said they were still going to move her.
Oh, wow.
We have that meeting Monday, and Judge Aurora Martinez-Jones has done a no CWAP order, And I've revised it to be better for, my court. You want me to send you that order, Jennifer?
That'd be awesome.
I mean, I don't mind. I'll send you the one that I got, and because I haven't finished mine, but you can revise it however you want it.
And the awful part is that they had done something almost entirely similar to her brother. When he was 18, he was at a shelter and he was 3 months away from turning 18 and 2 months away from graduating. And they were going to try and move him out.
In one of my counties north of here, 2 north of where this is, they didn't care about a court order. They were just going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
They just don't care. Okay, I'm sending you this right now.
I will say, though, when I did the motion for contempt on that one case that I had, and I made it pretty personal because I had affidavits and stuff, the regionals really jumped on it.
Well, and that's going to be this sort of...
Guys.
We know you're there.
I'm still in a room.
We know you are. And we know it's not your fault. We know you can't do anything. It's okay.
And part of sort of related things is what we're talking about at the meeting on Tuesday. A lot of it is because, a lot of children are trafficked out of the CWAP places, and that's more sexy to talk about trafficking out of CWAP facilities versus kids running wild and committing offenses out of the CWAP facility. You get more, just kind of a way to get to the same point. But anyway.
Jacinda, we love you and you do the very best you can. This is not about you. It's about the system.
I love the way she
say anything bad about me.
No.
I just always love trying new things. I was just so excited to try something new.
Yeah, no, that's great. Emily Miller filed contempt against To Engage, motion to enforce against To Engage in Brown County for not moving a child, even though they were ordered to move the child. So if you know Emily, you might want to talk to her to compare notes.
I will.
Yeah, you know Emily.
Yeah, we met initially on when the Zoom stuff was out, and they were trying to come up with some like the bench book, but do it for Zoom hearings. And we were on a thing for that together. And then I didn't realize she's just right down the road from my kids in Stephenville.
Yeah, sort of, yeah. As a crow flies, yeah. Yeah, no, she filed it, I think this week or last week. I don't know if it's gotten set yet, but it's good. We're talking codes now. The person that was trying to push are we on YouTube?
Yes.
And YouTube, please.
You need off YouTube?
Yeah.
On because I'm just sitting in. Are we dismissing?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
And both girls are going to be placed with Mr. Kennedy, who's the father of Zoe.
Okay, so but basically we're just
I'm going to send you the order right now to you, Judge.
Okay. We'll wait till everybody don't send it to me till everybody signs it.
Okay.
Then in case y'all make some last minute changes. So do I need to sign the order dismissing the department first?
Yes.
Okay.
So I will send you that right now.
Okay. Well, then send me a text when it's good. Then somebody send me the final order once all y'all sign off on it. And
oops, sorry. If I sent you an email, didn't put the attachment.
Dang. 2 new cases came in today, y'all, on this new day. That's crazy.
On a Friday.
I don't know. The participation case, though, I don't know if that has to be recorded, though. Probably should. If I'm recording removals, I probably ought to record everything. I don't think they told us about that.
Okay, Kim, I emailed it to you for you to sign, and then I'll send it to the next person.
Okay.
Is the one for Corio? How many kids, Judge?
Just one 3-year-old little boy.
Okay.
Medical and filth. Refused, didn't do FBSS, you know. I think a kid needs special needs, but nobody's doing anything about it. It sounds like it's special needs, but nobody's doing anything about it.
Okay, I'll be on the lookout.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, if we're going to have an agreed order, we don't need to have a hearing. So I don't care. I mean, because really, technically, the department's getting out, and everybody's going to be released, and then I'm signing the agreed order, right?
That's correct.
So we're good. And do y'all? I mean, y'all know y'all have a parameter with your clients on what y'all can sign off on with them.
I talked to my client right before this, and I can sign.
Yes, Your Honor, I did as well too.
Okay. Okay. Mr. Phelps, ditto, same.
I have not talked to him yet, but I will try to as quick as possible. Y'all,
okay.
I apparently missed a memo on this, obviously.
We were on we talked about it on whatever day we were here.
And apparently I missed that one. My bad.
You missed the oral memo.
I missed I failed to put something on the calendar, and that if I don't do it right then, I'm done.
I understand. I got it.
I apologize.
Okay. Well, y'all, thank you for working everything out, and I'll be here all day. If you know if it all goes where, I'm around if we need to come back on or something.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you, Judge.
Okie doke. Thank y'all, and have a good weekend. And maybe I'll see some of y'all Tuesday, or talk to your counterparts. And we had a little pre meeting this morning. I think it's going to be. I don't think that we're all going to. Everybody in attendance is going to get the opportunity to talk. Don't really know. It kind of depends on how the time frame goes, but be enlightening regardless. Here's Sandy Lancaster. But anyway, okay. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.